Welcome to today's video where we'll explore a powerful concept that has the potential to completely change how you approach life. All the barriers holding you back exist only in your mind, and often we find ourselves stuck in situations where we believe external circumstances, other people, or the environment are the reasons why we can't move forward. But what if I told you that most of these obstacles are mental constructs? By reframing your mindset, you can break free from these limitations. Today we will dive deep into this idea and discuss how to overcome the mental barriers that prevent us from reaching our fullest potential. At the end of this video, you'll not only recognize these mental barriers, but also be equipped with practical tools to conquer them. Let's begin. The power of perception. Perception is everything. How you interpret the world around you determines your experience of it. In many cases, what we see as insurmountable challenges are just stories we've told ourselves. Consider this: two people may experience the same event, but they can have completely different reactions. Why? Because their perceptions shape their reality. In the philosophy of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles, real or perceived, can be turned into opportunities. And it's not the situation that limits us, it's how we perceive it. When you realize that you gain the power to control your response and, ultimately, your destiny. To start overcoming mental barriers, begin by questioning your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this obstacle really as big as I'm making it out to be? How much of this is my mind exaggerating? By shifting your perception, you'll find that many barriers begin to dissolve. Fear and doubt, the mind's greatest enemies. Fear and doubt are two of the most common mental barriers that hold us back. They are built on uncertainty and a lack of confidence. Often we fear failure, rejection, or simply the unknown. We doubt our own abilities and question whether we're capable of achieving what we set out to do. But fear and doubt are just emotions, and they only have power over us if we allow them to. The Stoics teach us to acknowledge these feelings, but not to be controlled by them. Epictetus reminds us, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. This means that fear and doubt are not facts, they are merely perceptions. To overcome these barriers, we must confront them directly. Start small by doing things that scare you or make you uncomfortable. Over time, your confidence will grow, and fear and doubt will lose their grip on you. The key is to act, despite your fears, not to wait until they disappear. The danger of comfort zones. One of the most subtle yet powerful barriers in our minds is the desire to stay within our comfort zones. We are creatures of habit, and stepping into the unknown can feel terrifying. However, staying comfortable often means stagnating. Growth happens when we push beyond what we know and embrace discomfort. Stoicism encourages us to practice voluntary discomfort. For example, Seneca advocated for occasional hardships like fasting or sleeping on the floor, to remind ourselves that we can handle discomfort. These small practices build resilience and train the mind to be comfortable with discomfort. The comfort zone is a trap that limits our potential. Every time you choose to stay within it, you reinforce the mental barrier that says, "This is all I can do." But when you intentionally push past it, you create new possibilities for growth. The first step is acknowledging that growth and discomfort go hand in hand. The second step is taking action, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. The influence of external opinions. Another mental barrier that often holds us back is the fear of what others think. We live in a world where external validation plays a huge role in our self-perception. The fear of judgment or criticism can be paralyzing and prevent us from pursuing our true passions or making bold decisions. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, and the opinions of others are beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius said, "It never ceases to amaze me, we all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This contradiction is what keeps many of us stuck. To break free from this barrier, we must practice indifference to external opinions. Focus on your internal values and your own judgment. When you act according to your principles, external criticism becomes irrelevant. Remember, you cannot control what others think, but you can control how you respond. The strength of self-discipline. Finally, one of the biggest barriers in our minds is the lack of self-discipline. We often know what we need to do but lack the motivation or consistency to follow through. Self-discipline is the key to overcoming this mental barrier and achieving anything you set your mind to. The Stoics believe that self-discipline is a form of freedom. By practicing discipline, you free yourself from the whims of mood and circumstance. As Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Self-discipline allows you to stay focused on your goals even when motivation fades. Developing self-discipline requires building habits that support your long-term objectives. It means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Start by creating small, achievable goals and gradually build up to more challenging tasks. The more you practice discipline, the more control you'll have over your actions and the fewer mental barriers will stand in your way. In conclusion, the barriers we face in life are often self-imposed. Whether it's fear, doubt, the comfort zone, external opinions, or a lack of discipline, these obstacles exist primarily in our minds. By shifting our perception, confronting our fears, stepping out of our comfort zones, ignoring external judgments, and cultivating self-discipline, we can break free from these limitations and unlock our true potential. Stoic philosophy offers timeless wisdom on how to approach these challenges, and with consistent practice, you can train your mind to be resilient, focused, and unstoppable. The power to overcome your barriers is within you. Don't let your mind hold you back.